So, why do companies need external funding? Companies can require external funding for any of the following reasons. 1. To boost cash flow, for working capital, etc. 2. To finance new assets, such as machinery, property, cars, etc. 3. For new business premises, or extending an existing location. 4. Buying or combining with another business. 5. Business expansions, mergers and acquisition. This may not be an exhaustive list, but it gives us a good insight. Let us look at the different types of finance available for companies. Basically, there are two different types of finance. They are internal finance and external finance. By internal finance, money is obtained from within the business. An example of this is previous year's profits. In external finance, money is obtained from outside the business. An example of this is a loan. Finance can also be classified based on how long the money is needed for. In this regard, there are short-term, medium-term, and long-term. Here are some statistics of external finances used by SMEs. You can take your time, pause this lecture, and look at these charts. Alternatively, you can view them on the text material. Let us define the term external funding required. External funding required is used to determine the amount of external funding that a company will need based on the change in book values from one year to another. As we know, as assets increase, equity or liabilities must increase as well. If assets grow from one year to the next, then either current liabilities or retained earnings must grow by the same amount. If not, then external funding is required, and the company will either borrow debt, or sell equity to finance the growth. So, external funding required is the amount of extra cash that a company will need for the next year based on the pro forma financial statements. It can be calculated by the formula shown on the screen. There are also financial calculators which are used to compute this. In the next lesson, we will learn what the term capital structure means.